Welcome students to the second part of chapter number 3, Political Party. This video is presented by Gracian Mesquita. The images and information used in this video are taken from different internet sources. Well, in the previous video, we looked at the meaning of national parties and regional parties. We also covered the Indian National Congress as well as the Communist Party of India. Our learning objectives for today will be the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Communist Party of India, the Bahujan Samaj Party, the Nationalist Congress Party, the Trinamool Congress, Lok Sabha elections, regional diversity, and regional parties. The first party we are going to talk about is the Bharatiya Janata Party, also known as BJP. The Bharatiya Janata Party is an important party at the national level. It is one of the major parties of this country. The Bharatiya Janata Party goes back to the Bharatiya Jana Sangh Party, also known as Indian People's Association. The Bharatiya Jana Sangh was established in 1951. In the year 1977, the Bharatiya Jana Sangh was led by Atal Bihari Vajpayee. There was an alliance made with 3 other parties. The Janata Party then was formed in the same year 1977. After losing the coalition government, coalition means the government that formed with alliance with different parties. However, after the government collapsing in the year 1979, the Bharatiya Janata Party was established in 1980 with the party president head as Atal Bihari Vajpayee. As one can say, the Bharatiya Janata Party stands for the protection of Indian culture and traditions. The party also gives importance to economic reforms. In the elections of 1996, the Bharatiya Janata Party emerged as one of the largest party in the Lok Sabha. And in 1998, BJP and its alliance with other parties were able to form a majority government, with which Atal Bihari Vajpayee became the Prime Minister of India. The current party president for the year 2020 of the Bharatiya Janata Party is Mr. Jagat Prakash Nada. After the decline of power in the Communist Party of India in the year 1960, due to its defeat in the 1960 General Assembly elections in Kerala, led to a Congress-led coalition as well as different ideologies, it gave rise to a new party, also known as the Communist Party of India, Marxist. The Communist Party of India, Marxist, proclaims socialism. Socialism basically means where there is no private ownership and everything that is produced is equally distributed between the public. It also proclaims secularism and democracy. Secularism basically means no discrimination on the basis of religion. This party also opposes imperialism. Imperialism is a way to extend the country's power through acquisition of territory or using military force. The party's main policy is to protect the interest of workers, farmers, and landless laborers. The present party leader is Sitaram. The next party we are going to look at is the Bahujan Samaj Party, also known as BSP. Kanshiram, a Dalit and a civil worker, became a pro Dalit activist and he founded the party in the year 1984. The party professes the socialist ideology. In 1984, the party was established with the objective of protecting the interest of the majority. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, religious minorities, and other backward classes together constitute a majority. The party aims to give power in the hands of the majority. The Nationalist Congress Party, known as NCP, is another national political party of India. The NCP was established in the year 1999 after splitting from the Congress Party. The founded members of the Nationalist Congress Party were Sharad Pawar, Purno Sangma, and Tariq Anwar. After they were expelled from the party due to clashing ideologies, the party believes in different values mentioned in the constitution, such as democracy, equality, and secularism. The NCP had its greatest success in the elections conducted in the state of Maharashtra in the year 1999 as it was established. It remained in power from the year 1999 to 2014 in Maharashtra in alliance with the Congress Party. The alliance between the two parties continued in the state and national elections, and in the year 2004, through this coalition government, Manmohan Singh was elected to be the Prime Minister of India. The All India Trinamool Congress Party was established in the year 1998 by Ms. Mamta Banerjee. The Election Commission gave the party recognition as a national political party only after 18 years, that is, in the year 2016. Quite recently, the party supports the idea of democracy, secularism, and protection of interest of weaker section of the society. The party was established in West Bengal with Mamta Banerjee being the head. As of today, Mamta Banerjee is still the party head and the Chief Minister of West Bengal. The next topic we are going to look at is the number of seats secured by these national parties in the Lok Sabha elections of 2009 and 2014. The first party is the Indian National Congress. The Indian National Congress secured 206 seats in 2009 and only 44 seats in the year 2014. The Communist Party of India secured 4 seats in 2009 and 1 seat in 2014. The Bharatiya Janata Party secured 116 seats in 2009 and 282 seats in 2014. The Communist Party of India, Marxist, secured 16 seats in 2009 and only 9 seats in 2014. The Bahujan Samaj Party established 21 seats in 2009 and no seats in 2014. The Nationalist Congress Party secured 9 seats in 2009 and only 6 seats in 2014. So students, you can see that in these two election years, there has been differences in the seats acquired by these national parties. Well, students, we looked at national parties. Now, let's look at state parties or regional parties. We learned about these different state parties because of news channels, magazines, and newspapers and their influence over the state. India is a land filled with rich culture and diversity. There are diverse traditions, cultures, food, religions that exist in India. India has a total of 122 major languages and 1599 other languages. We know that Hindi and English are the two languages that are used in at the central government. Many regions and states in India have been divided on the basis of language. We also see that different regions have their own language. As we know that now India has been divided into 28 states and 9 union territories. Diversity in the region exists due to language, food, dress, and culture differences. You have already studied different geographical regions in Maharashtra. One example in Maharashtra is that as a state, it is different in culture, language, dress, and food from other states like Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. Diversity is found all across the globe, around countries, and also within a country. It can be divided into three diversities. First is linguistic diversity. Linguistic diversity is differences in languages, a wide range or variety of languages found in a region or a country. Regional diversity and religious diversity. Religious diversity basically means a wide range of religions existing in one's region or country. The feeling of belonging to one's region is developed if you belong or speak the same language, and thus an identity is created with a sense of attachment to a particular region, giving rise to regionalism. People start thinking primarily about the interest and development of their own region. They start feeling proud of their language, literature, traditions, history of social reforms, educational and cultural movements. And this gives rise to the development of linguistic identity. Regional identity develops from the consciousness about the development of a region and the feeling that people belonging to the region should not have claim over resources and employment opportunities. When linguistic, regional, cultural, and other identities get connected, regional consciousness emerges as a stronger feeling. Sometimes it gives rise to independent political party or pressure groups or movements. All such developments aim at the protection of the interest of a region. The next topic we will be looking at is regional parties. One of the most important changes brought in the development of politics is the inclusion of regional parties. Regional parties are those group of people that are formed within a particular region with the interest of gaining political power. This group has a strong sense of belongingness to a particular region, and thus they want to develop and work for the people in that region. The influence of regional parties is limited to a particular region. Sometimes these regional parties also influence the national level politics. They play a significant role in the development of a region. The objectives of the regional parties are to give importance to the development as well as focus on the problems faced by the people living in that region, as well as to try and resolve that problem at the earliest. Regional parties are parties whose main holes are in one certain state or region, and they participate in elections mostly that are held within that state or region. Most of these regional parties have an agenda that fits to that criteria of a particular state relating to its culture and tradition. Some of these regional parties also participate in neighboring states which have the same criteria or fit the same culture to the first state. Regional parties have their own autonomy when it comes to deciding for the state or that particular region. Though they have their own autonomous status, they also have to follow the rules and regulations put forward by the central government. Regional parties make several demands such as regional problems should be resolved at regional level. Political power should be in the hands of people from that region, and residents of that region should get preferences in the administration as well as job opportunities. During the 1960s, many states in India were divided on the basis of language. In 1960, Bombay city was divided between Maharashtra and Gujarat. Bombay became the cultural capital of the Marathi speaking people, and the Gujarati speaking people was made the capital of Maharashtra. After Maharashtra was established, a general feeling among many Marathi speaking people was that Bombay is ruled and governed by foreigners or outsiders. Their main targets were not the Gujarati business communities but the immigrants who had arrived in Bombay from all over India and had settled in Bombay, thus giving rise to a regional party known as the Shiv Sena Party. This party began a protest movement of the Marathi speaking people in Bombay, which slowly became popular all around Maharashtra. Well, students, let's have a quick recap of all the things we learned in today's video. We learned about the 5 national political parties. We also looked at regionalism and regional parties. So I think you could answer these few questions. Can you give me a short note on the Bharatiya Janata Party? Well, you are right. The Bharatiya Janata Party was established in the year 1980. This party stands for the protection of Indian culture and traditions. This party also gives importance to different economic reforms. As well as when the party was established, the president or the party head was Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Can you give me a short note on the Trinamool Congress? Well, yes, you are right. The All India Trinamool Congress party was established in the year 1998. Election commissions gave the party recognition as national party in 2016. The party supports democracy, secularism, and protection of interests of the weaker sections of society. Write a short note on regionalism. Well, the feeling of oneness, the feeling of affinity developed about our language and region that gradually turns into the identity consciousness, and finally it gives rise to regionalism. People start thinking primarily about the interest and development of their own region. They start feeling proud of their language, literature, traditions, history of social reforms, educational and cultural movements, and this gives rise to the development of linguistic identity. Thank you, students. Hope you enjoyed